won't you say it to my face? You know I'm listening in disbelief.
My name's Joshua and I sing and play guitar for Banks Arcade.
My name's Harlan, I play bass guitar for Banks Arcade.
The inspiration for Banks Arcade has pretty much always been the same. We started about 3 or 4 years ago, and the only members that were there at that time were myself and Jason, the other guitarist. And we founded it because we were all members of different bands in New Zealand, but we had an extreme drive to really push past, I guess, the members in our band. And we were always that one guy in the band that wanted to do more. And so we kind of recognized each other and had these conversations saying, man, we really want to take music so much further than just playing a gig on the weekend. Like we want to make something huge. And so I think that we built the music and we built our entire ethos around working as hard as we can to create the best content that we can on a tight budget. And so I think that drive kind of comes through into our music, and just trying to be authentic and just say things as they are and how we think them. When I write the music now, as it's evolved, I've just gotten better and better at just being me. Because when I first started out, it would be, oh, I'm trying to sound like this artist, or I'm trying to do this thing that I heard from a band that I like. But I feel like on our new stuff, I listen to it and I'm like, that's what's in my head, that's what I actually think and what I want to say. It's not me trying to be something, if that makes sense.
I feel like everybody's sick of me. I just keep fucking up the script. God, I'm over this. I know that all my friends don't disagree. I see the truth behind your eyes. So tell me what you really think.
Some of the highs and lows of 2020 for us would have been definitely getting out of Melbourne and coming back for lockdown here in New Zealand. Even though I think it was a hard time for a lot of people, we were able to just spend time creating and making music, which was really cool. And obviously with gigs coming back, it was good to be able to play shows and actually go around the country and do what we love, which we're very thankful for, because most of the world didn't get to do that. As far as lows are concerned, I think we had planned to go overseas this year, and obviously wanting to play more in Oz, and we weren't able to do that, but hopefully things are looking up for this year for us to be able to do that.
Like 2021 is going to be an interesting year for any music act, in my opinion. Obviously we're extremely lucky to be in New Zealand right now, where shows are happening, and I don't think anywhere else in the world is really able to run shows at the caliber that our country is doing. But with us planning on heading back overseas, it becomes very temperamental on what we can and cannot do. Be it if we can't even go somewhere, you have to sacrifice 2 weeks on each border if there's quarantines. So it's a kind of play it by ear thing.
We've finished our album, so we've put a lot of work into that and worked with, some of our biggest heroes in the world to be able to make it happen. But I think it's going to depend on how the next sort of 6 months play out for us to develop a release strategy, and if it's going to be feasible. If we can't tour, we may have to look to wait to release in 2022 if we aren't able to play shows. We're Banks Arcade and you're on Juice TV.
Go. Proudly supporting New Zealand music, Juice TV.